the parable of the sower is about the different reactions that people have to the preaching of Jesus. And it's conceived in terms of a story about a sower going out to sow. And this parable is about the division. Some people are inside and are able to understand the mystery of the kingdom of God, but others are outside. Notice the way in which in chapter 3, verses 31, 32, the mother and brothers are outside, and then the crowd say your mother and brothers and sisters are outside asking for you. And then now in chapter 4, Jesus says in verse 11, to you has been given the secret of the kingdom of God. And actually the word for secret there is the mystery, which has all sorts of apocalyptic overtones. The curtain has been drawn back and it's been revealed. But for those outside, everything comes in parables so that they look and look but never see. They're staring straight at it and they can't see what's actually going on. So it's about a divide which is taking place. And this is strange and dark because for us, we kind of want Jesus to be a nice teacher who wants more people to come with him and wants to convince everybody. And no doubt in a sense that's true. That's not the story Mark is telling. Mark is telling the story about Jesus himself coming, announcing that this is the time for God to be king, knowing what's going to happen, and sure enough, it does, because this was what the prophets had found. And Jesus here goes back to Isaiah chapter 6, which is the very foundation of Isaiah's prophecy, because chapter 6, as you may know, is the chapter where Isaiah sees the Lord in the temple, and this constitutes his call to be a prophet. Whom shall I send and who will go for us, says God. And Isaiah, having thought he was going to be obliterated by the sight of God and then been cleansed astonishingly, Isaiah says, here am I, send me. And then God says, go and say to this people, look and look but never see, hear and hear but never understand. Make the heart of this people gross and fat so that they can't hear and can't respond. Otherwise I would turn and heal them, because judgment is coming. And we hear that already in this passage here in Mark. Judgment is coming, a division among the people who thought they were all undifferentiatedly the people of God. The new thing that is going ahead, there are those who are outside by their own choice, because they've got their own agendas, which they are zealously pursuing.